So here we are on Saturday, May 4th. I have a handful of K&B 40s to see if I can make them run. To put on a couple of 40 size pattern planes that were constructed with a K&B 40 built into it. So I kind of have to stick with that. While it maybe seems silly in this day and age to go out and buy a handful of K&B 40s, that's what I did. So getting ready to start number one. Haven't really graded these engines except that some are set up for the bolt-on muffler and a few are old enough to not be set up that way. So, here goes. Helicopter coming in. Choke it. Yeah, there's fuel there, so let's try it. Maybe that glow igniter doesn't work. Let's try a different one. That one's suspect. Must be that. More gas. Let's see, what is the idle adjustment on this carburetor? Okay, there it is. An eccentric. Let's see, so imagine that's richer, and let's try it again. And more gas. I'll make it just a little bit richer. That was almost okay. That's too rich. You might say it's Goodrich, right? Yeah, let's see. Go back, and then go back a little more. And who knows about this glow plug either. going back now. So I might have gone too far in the very first place. Okay, that was good enough to put on a plane. Some guests have arrived, so I'm going to go away for a while. So we have a group of Iowa State University students with a test project. It's a solar-powered plane. I mean, it's got solar panels on the wings. So it flew a couple of years ago with a T-tail, and then they had an accident, it broke the tail.
I forgot those. I was like, no way.
Remade it with the V-tail. This will be a test flight powered by a bunch of lithium-ion batteries.
Oh, those getting connected back there.
These are connected all on top.
Yeah.
Apparently my
Fed
car
through the
can't
pixar.
put both seats down, so I put like the 230 one. So you know how it's like done before we pinch all the wire? You can only put the 230
I haven't even pinched
down,
them
so that's
yet
wrong.
doing this. Just be careful of these ones on the side. You have to kind of tuck them in underneath.
Yeah, let's try to get it.
And there it is. Like all we would require is just going like this. We could fly with just this section. Do you have
Yeah, I got them in my hand.
That's what those were for.
Okay, good.
I was like, I know there are both.
This is my dev plane that I've been working on for about a year and a half now. So from launch to landing, I don't have to touch a single control on it, and we use it mainly for ag scouting. So.
I was gonna say, how long?
This flight?
Yeah.
I just had to do a pattern.
It's coming in on final.
Yeah, see the red and the green.
Hold on.
I was gonna say, Kyle, that's landed way short, I think.
Where's it at?
It's about to land.
Come back up. Flight mode.
That's me. That is an abort, too. It is really short.
I mean, you could have landed, you sort of walk all the way over there.
I don't want to walk all the way over there. It was like we're in a higher altitude. So.
Did you ever crash it, Kyle?
Pilot aborted the landing.
When I was doing some original tests, I had one dude fly. Huh?
A low pass with the barrel.
They can come in and then catch it in midair.
Never tried it before.
Of course it was.
You gotta get some good video of it at least every now and then.
Race a bird, yeah.
I've had birds actually chase it on landing before, and some guy was flying one of these out in Switzerland and an eagle attacked it. Took off like half the rudder, I guess. It still flew. Yeah.
Landing into the wind.
Gotta make sure it's
Hey,
the correct direction because we've unplugged and plugged it
Is
back
that a
in.
problem?
Shoot. Yeah. Not really. There's three of them still.
There's a GoPro on to keep it.
Hey, wait, take the GoPro.
GoPros.
Literally just tape it.
Yeah, you could just tape it down a bit.
Hold on a second. Calm down for like 3 seconds here. I need to plug this back in.
Or Joe, put some tape.
over there on the table. Or by the
Put some
batteries.
tape right where the magnet thing was.
Gotta make sure I don't put this in.
Yeah, watch the top.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
1 hour, 8 minutes video, 14 minutes.
Oh.
Is it gonna explode? Yeah, just gotta hit play.
Hold up. Are we taping it down?
God, that is a terrible noise. Why do I do this to myself? What? Like I said, it is really powerful.
front of it.
Anybody get like flyby videos yet? So it's like, hey, we're not complete failures.
I got one, but
Every video I have because there's a caption on it.
no, I purposely saved Tesla rolling over.
I did. No, you did. No, there's a caption on it rolling over. There just wasn't a story. So.
Yeah, fly close to again.
Yeah, I'll get another video.
Don't move close.
Go right over us.
Right. We're not supposed to
right
fly on
over
this
us.
side of the runway.
I mean, we just stand on the other side of the runway.
Ask him if you do that. Crawls your left, everything left. Worst case scenario, pull up, full throttle. It'll save itself. So.
Driver?
The big plane didn't fly because the speed control died and they didn't have a spare with them. And then the white plane there was called a Skywalker. Pretty neat plane. So we'll go back to running KMB 40s. Test subject number 2. Alright, so after I removed that, I realized I could just switch carburetors. So that's what I did. I switched carburetors. Same engine number 2. See, this engine has a Dykes ring on it, so it doesn't have a lot of compression when it's dry, and makes it hard to prime it. I can't get fuel to draw. Wasn't that weird? Can't even squeeze it out. Let's see if I can just prime it. So you have to say this engine is a prime candidate. Ran out the prime, it didn't prime itself. Whoa, plenty. Good prime. Make sure it turns over. Okay. It's not drawing any fuel. crazy. So with the other carburetor it drew fuel. With this carburetor it does not draw fuel. Weird. The original carburetor, and it draws fuel fine. So I'm going to play with the low speed needle valve. That might have been what was screwing up our high speed throttle. We'll see. I compared it with another like carburetor and adjusted it according to that. So let's see. That's weird. When it's wide open, it's too rich. Well, I don't know what we'll find out. This is engine number 3, and I've gone to the carburetor off engine number 1. Shucks. Thought that would be a fit. And it doesn't draw fuel either. So we'll see if it runs. Must be a difference between the engines, more compression or not, which is what you'd think it would be. So then, why did that one carburetor draw fuel no problem, while another fuel on the carburetor on the same engine won't draw fuel? Am I connected here? Yep. So, carburetor number 1, engine number 3. Prime it. Yeah, splatter. Thanks. Tight. Drawing fuel. Maybe my igniter's not working now. Kaput. Nope, that's working. The glow plug is from engine number 1 also. Well, maybe it's flooded. I'm going to take that off. Can't be flooded. It's drawing fuel. Really choked it. a glow plug. These are all unknown glow plugs. It's certainly glowing. I'll run this with no glow plug, see if I can get it to shuck any fuel out. Nope. Freewheels nicely though, as it should. One more time. Igniter on. Throttle part open. Fuel line's full. Choke it. Not a hint of a pop, huh? Hey, Pop, what do you know? That's baffling. I'm going to really flood it. Oh, I'm losing my starter's falling apart here. I guess it came off. Looks like I've been losing acorn nuts. There's one, but where is? There should be another. Time out. Now up to engine 4, and I'm using carburetor 1 and glow plug 1. We'll see what happens. Oh, I bet we need a propeller though. Oh, come off of there. The whole shaft is going to come. Splish splash, it was taking a bath in fuel. It's infuriating. Such a thing as infuriating. Okay. Now, we're outfitted properly. It's flooding like crazy. And that's on the setting from number 1. I'm going to disconnect the fuel, see if I can run it out. It won't even light. Okay, got to think igniter. Glowing. Switch glow plugs to a very unknown glow plug. Totally unknown glow plug. If this works, I'll have to go back to engine number 3. There was gobs of fuel rushing into this carburetor as though it was really, really rich. Yet, you know, that was the right setting for number 1. So, can that be true? Can that be true? Try this again. No compression in this engine, yet it did draw fuel. No compression. So, maiden flight.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna
I think so. Quite a secret.
It's got a real nice capability to fly an Alpha.
Yeah. ago, and that was,
You were doing low end there, right?
yeah, I think so. Oh, I see.
No, you're high end up there.
Well,
You're
see,
doing
there's
both of them.
throttle and RAL. What's?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was trying to get.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Throttle up.
Throttle up a bit.
Throttle goes too low is the key.
I was going up with it when it killed.
You were?
Yeah. Okay.
Go up again. Well, it sure looks like it's going the right way. All right, ready?
Yep.
Oh, not all the way
Oh,
down.
I'm sorry.
Misunderstood.
All right. Well, you're running a little hot. Now
Okay.
it's a new engine.
Yeah.
You know, basically you just got to take it out of here and run it.
Yep.
A couple of tanks.
Right.
But it worries me that you're a little too hot, and I guess I'd rather err towards
Yeah.
having the high end and the low end a little bit rich. If
Sure.
you got anything, I get it.
Yeah. I should have brought it with me.
All right, I'm gonna, because of that little problem you had when you turned it up, I'm gonna put the low end needle rich just
Sure.
a little bit.
It's the rear one.
Is it? Sure. Can't see the letters.
From watching the tape, they said the high speed was the forward one. So, of course, I
Why can't I
misremembered
read
about
it?
the choke too.
Why can't I read it?
I like the pilot.
The pilot stayed in place.
Okay, low end is the forward one. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna rich that like micro, like a
Okay.
16th.
All right.
And the high end, I'm gonna rich an 8th.
All right.
Okay?
Yep. We're at below half throttle, but above quarter.
Everything on.
Yeah, nothing's changed. Everything's on. I'll go up some more.
We're on very well at low end. We may have to adjust that.
Okay. Yeah, shouldn't have to choke it. Run a little higher yet?
A little bit of choking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, Turn it up some more.
Okay, up some more. We're just above half. On music, the silence is music to my ears. The zinging is music in my ears. Turn off ignition, turn off the radio.